Hey guys, Jacob here. This is going to be a recap of the Year 5 Broken Wings Season 1 Special Report. I did stream this an hour ago if you guys want to check that out. We're going to go through pretty much a single recap for the Special Report. And it's long, we're going to get right into it. And of course, if you guys are not aware, the new season drops tomorrow, which is going to be giving us the new exotics, new gear, and the brand new Descent game mode. And of course, the start of the new Year 5 Broken Wings, which is going to be kicking off basically, I guess, a reboot or a refresh, if you want to call it that. Instead of continuing on the story, this is, I guess, going to be a new chapter of the Division 2. And of course, we have a hunt which is going to be a little different compared to the normal manhunts, which instead of taking out, manhunt targets, we're going to be rescuing people, which is pretty. So I'm going to skim over the targets. 5 new targets we're going to be rescuing, at least in Season 1, which is going to be Manning's girlfriend slash fiance. And of course, if you guys go back to the lore in the previous season, you'll know that she was kidnapped, and there's a trailer for that. If you guys want to check it out, I will post that later today as well. If you guys just want to see the trailer, it's like a minute long, I think, and it pretty much kind of shows how they get kidnapped. But instead of taking people out, we're going to be rescuing people in the manhunt. And you guys can see here in Year 5 Broken Wings, we have June, July, and August. There's a new target. Instead of taking them out, like I said, they are missing, so you have to find each target, and of course, at the very end, you get the missing leader. And of course, we have the global events, which are standard, the leagues, and we have a new escalation, a peril event, which is going to be in June, which I'm guessing is probably going to be like the second week of June, which obviously that's going to be pretty soon in a few weeks because the new update comes out tomorrow. Which I'm going to scroll through real quick so you guys can take a look at the global events, stuff like that, a little bit more close up. But this is what the new manhunt looks like, which it is a interesting approach. Instead of taking out targets, I was expecting this to be like hunter related, which it's not, which kind of sucks. But this is a little different, and I kind of like it. It's something new. We'll have to see what it looks like when the new update drops tomorrow. And of course, this time around, these new targets that we're going to be rescuing are going to be giving us new settlement upgrades, which is going to be for the castle. You guys can see there's like a SAM turret there for the Black Tusk. I'm guessing the way they're going to be doing this is kind of like a progression system. The more people you rescue in each pretty much rewards track or area when you guys get to that point. So each target, you'll be getting a new item. So maybe this is one of the items you'll get when you rescue one of the targets. And over time, the castle will look differently, kind of like how the other places looked when you started to upgrade them. Scroll a bit further down more for you guys. And there's a lot of talking in this, so we're pretty much going to hit the highlight points. Good example, if you guys are not aware, this is what the Shocker Punch holster looks like. This is the new exotic holster we're going to be getting tomorrow, which is going to be in the track, which I will show you guys a quick little clip of what it looks like.
There are also going to be
basically you can
9 new weapon skins.
Shock them.
We'll show a few of them a bit later.
Which I'll be going more in depth that later on. We have the new Cavalier gear set, and of course, there's an outfit to go with this, which will be in the premium track.
There's
like kind of looks like Black Tusk a little bit, which is pretty weird. I was expecting it to look a little different.
Completion.
Then we have the new St. Elmo's Engine exotic assault rifle, which I did make a video on the PTS. If you guys did not check that out, this is the new electric LVOA style assault rifle, which is pretty unique. Compared to most exotics. To me, when I think of exotics, this is what an exotic is. It's something weird and crazy, and the attachments on this thing were absolutely insane compared to some of the other exotic ARs in the game.
The PTS feedback.
Like circuits.
Be available. There is,
which I know a lot of you guys don't really care about the skins, but here are a few of them.
Completely optional.
Cage. And finally, at the end of the season track, this time around, we're going to be getting the Sam Fisher outfit, aka the Splinter Cell outfit. This was actually in the original game, which is pretty cool. In Division 1. And of course, we have the brand new apparel event, which is kind of like, I guess, a take on if Division agents had Black Tusk style gear, which looks pretty unique. It's very techy, as they said. I'm a big fan of the outfit on the right because I just love the shoulder pads and the way it's designed, which they did show. They give you more up-close look at them
Pearl
here.
event is dropping very soon.
This I can't even pronounce that.
Just Conley, a reminder for everyone that the apparel caches can be earned from
Agent Ward, which I think this is actually on the statue. If you guys own the statue for the collector edition, that's who this is supposed to be. And then, of course, we have Espinosa.
We do at least.
Yeah, I know that. A lot of
finally, Agent Ward, which this is actually
a lot of players are fans of tactical looking gear, and I mean Johnson. That's one of the outfits created,
which looks pretty cool. But that is the Escalation apparel event,
and I'm pretty sure that
that's what some of the outfits look like. We're gonna keep going. And of course, you guys are aware Descent is coming out tomorrow. If you guys are not aware, that is the new solo/co-op PvE game mode, which is going to be basically endless waves where you keep progressing up, level, non-stop over and over and over
right
again.
After the live stream.
There's some Descent game mode changes if you guys want to check these out. Increase pose and nemesis level difficulty, adjusted the difference between single and co-op experience, increase the frequency of hazard occurrence, added new reward and XP systems, and multiply stability improvements. That's some of the Descent game mode changes. We're going to go a little bit forward to some more content, which they did talk a lot in this. Alright, this is another thing for the Descent game mode for XP, if you guys want to check that out. XP earned for completing Descent runs, XP awarded for players that have not yet reached level 40, XP awarded players that have reached level 40 and moved on to the SHD level progression path, seasonal XP to help level 40 players progress through the seasonal rewards track. And that's going to be it for the Descent game mode there. Then we have a little bit more.
Descent run.
For that slide, this is for the next slide, of course. Awards based on maximum Descent loop reached. If you guys want to check those out, that's what you get for completing the Descent loops. You guys want to read through that? I'm not going to read through all of it if you guys just want to check it out because I don't want to make this video too long. Because this was a pretty long stream.
It's also... Yeah.
Alright, if you guys want to check that out as well, it's another slide. Same as the previous one. We're going to keep going. Which another showcase for Descent. They did another trailer real quick for it.
The season theme.
Alright, some more. Pretty much they did keep pulling these up over and over and over again if you guys want to...
Percent sure that we're going to see people competing for the top of the leaderboard or the fastest reach to level 100.
The pictures here they did show. We're going to keep going. Also, these are some new improvements. The Grants tab, the quick grenade selection menu, mark apparel items as favorite, directive selection for raids, and mission difficulty can be changed regardless of the world difficulty and loadout selections. And of course, the main one I'm going to talk about the most is going to be the mission difficulty that can be changed regardless of the world difficulty. Sorry, I cannot speak today. It's very early when I'm recording this for you guys, but that is awesome because if you have your game on Heroic or your world on Heroic and you want to do just a challenging mission to do it, you now can do so. You don't have to worry about that. We're going to go a little bit further because this was a very long stream, like I said. They do, talk about. There's some other things, other details if you guys want to look at that. Like for the anti-cheat, they are investigating and giving offenses.
There's something that
they're going to be banning people who are cheating or using third-party applications. I'm guessing that's probably going to be like Zens and Cronus. And of course, people who are exploiting will get offenses, but I think they'll be suspended, but they won't be permanently banned. Is the way they described it. That's kind of a short synopsis for that. But if you guys want to check out the full stream, I did publish that as well. Just going to go ahead and go way down here. Which, we're at the 50-minute mark. Alright, this is going to be the next bigger thing we're going to be talking about.
And we've noticed that since the announcement we made on the Division Day regarding the Season 4 and the potential DLC, not the potential, it's already set in stone, people started speculating.
Which we're going to go a little bit further.
I thought it would be...
The main one we're going to talk about is going to be Puppeteers and Black Diamond. Puppeteers is going to be a new incursion, which I guess they're calling it a mini-raid essentially, like the incursions from Division 1. And they did talk about how instead of it being like an incursion in Division 1, this is like straight up a mini raid. They said it's going to be hard as hell to do by yourself. Most likely you're going to have 4 people doing this. It's based around the cleaners, and you're going to supposedly have to be rescuing people in these areas and getting them out. So I'm very excited for that because, for one, this is something new, and I love the incursions from Division 1. And of course, we're going to be getting more castle rebuild as well. Season 3, they didn't really talk about too much. It's back to New York City. I'm guessing, of course, since it says holiday, this is going to be maybe a filler before Season 4 comes out. And if you guys are not aware by now, Season 4 is going to be the Nude Store DLC. Seasons 2.0, they are also revamping just new things as well with, like, say, the trees for your specializations. They're still working on that. And as for story, this is going to be in Brooklyn. We are officially going back to Brooklyn. It's been a very long time since we were in Brooklyn, since Division 1, which, to me, Brooklyn had a lot of stuff in it. I felt like, in a way, Brooklyn had a lot more environmental stuff than New York City actually did in Division 1. If you go back and play it and look around, you'll see that area looks like a little bit more detailed than the actual game itself. But that is going to be the Year 5 roadmap, which they did talk about. Here's a better look at it. But of course, Broken Wings is tomorrow for the Descent game mode, which we're going to go a little bit further. But overall, that's pretty much about it. Those are the main recap highlight points I know a lot of you guys probably care about. There's way more stuff they talked about, like Descent and other minor changes and problems that they're working on. But the main thing is we are going to be going back to Brooklyn, which is pretty cool. We're going to be getting the new incursion in Season 2. We're getting Descent game mode tomorrow, and many more things to come in the future for Division. Also, some other questions were asked. I know some people are wondering if the story DLC is going to be paid. I have a feeling it's going to be because the guy, when they had him on there, they were saying that they are not going to talk about this yet. So I don't know if it's undecided or most likely this will cost probably $29.99 to $39.99. I'm not exactly sure. And of course, there's going to be the premium and the standard rewards track for the new season tomorrow that drops. So make sure you guys check that out. And of course, you can get the new exotic holster and the new AR and the rewards track. But overall, that's a quick little recap. I know this is a little different than what I normally do. Instead of just picking up slides and throwing them in there, it's just a little bit easier on me instead of just making an entirely new video. You guys can go ahead and just use a video I've already seen before. If you guys just want the recap, then I can scroll through and look at it. But enough of me rambling. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys leave me a comment section below what you guys think of the new content we're going to be seeing in Year 5, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.